Hey, Sean, share the
Yes.
slide.
Go ahead, Frank.
No, I was just wondering if you share the slide so I could take a look at it.
Yeah. This slide is always shared with you. I think you're already.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. You're welcome. All right. Welcome everyone to the Kim Master Agency call. Happy Monday. We are just so excited to come back from the conference, fired up. And I'm gonna later share some pictures with you guys. And also, we wanted to take the time to share a takeaway from the conference, what we learned. And I want to share it with the agents so that agents can learn that and use that in their business to grow it. Okay. So let's get started. Our agency consists of Frank Brennis, Stefan Brennis, Landry Peterson, Bo Hirschfield, and Crew Peterson agencies. New agent orientation. So this happens right before the Monday call, Kim Master Agency call, from 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Pacific, and it's on the sfgdojo.com breakout room 5. And you can learn about the tools and platforms to help you become successful in this company. If you have not plugged in yet, I highly recommend you to do that. And even agents who have been on it once, maybe you just need a quick reminder. And the goal is to help you make money in the first 6 weeks of this business. And those are the agents who are going to be here for the long haul. All right. And also, once you complete this, you can set up a one-on-one 90-day game plan call with your agency owner. So make sure you plug into this. Very, very important. And Symmetry Financial Corporate Overview. Frank Brennis, Stefan Brennis, they are doing this corporate overview every Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific, which is 8 p.m. Eastern. If you have a prospect agent who wants to learn about Symmetry business, this is the overview that you want to plug them into. And they do an amazing job. And this is how you grow your business and your agency. So make sure you do that.
We got Kat Kusich on tonight because
Okay.
I got a dentist appointment. I apologize, guys.
Oh, no worries. No worries. Yeah. Kat's amazing. Kat Cusick. She's
Kat
going to be
Kusich.
doing she's going to be hosting the corporate overview tonight. And business development session. This is every Tuesday. And Frank, you want to talk about it real quick? Why is this important for agents to plug into?
Oh, I mean, absolutely, right? I talk about this all the time. I talk about the rule of five, but also we need to lean in on five ways, five cash flow ways that we do here. Like, there's no other place that I know of that offers in one business opportunity five cash flow. And that's first and foremost, you can actually produce and become a millionaire here. You can do that.
Hmm.
Two, the products that we sell have something called trails. You guys should know that trails are very unique to the insurance industry and the financial industry. Some of the products we have, you basically make money on it every year. So that's a trail. Second is through bonuses. You doing your job, you hit your goals, you getting bonuses. Third is through overrides. That's like if you recruit someone, you override them. Let's say you're at 100%, they're at 80, you're making 20% off of no effort on your own, but just helping somebody, offer them the opportunity. And the fifth one, which is the most exciting one, is agency ownership and hitting 130. That is tremendous because then you have created a passive income stream. So that's five. I always, if you guys know me, rule of five, also the other rule of five of five streams of income is that. So we'll be leaning in on that, Sean. Super
Okay.
fired up about it, man.
Perfect. Sounds great. Thanks for sharing that, Frank. All right. And sales mastery with Stefan Brennis. Stefan is absolutely crushing it in the field, right? 30, 40,000 a month. And you get to train with an elite producer on a weekly basis. This is all like Frank and Stefan. This is servant leadership, right? Giving their time to inspire other people and help them grow. So, Stefan, if you can share real quick about this, what they can expect, that'll be awesome.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate you. Appreciate the incredible award show. Incredible job you and Amanda did. Definitely cutting the rug up. If you guys didn't show up, it was an incredible event. We
Yeah.
got a night. We got a night coming up. But this is call here is I like to just be very transparent. I get beat up, right? If I have someone live, I'll do a live presentation. We
Mhm.
cover the basics, right? Which conference reiterated that with, the five, the five keys to successful week, resources, right? Plugging in and all that. We cover all that. We cover script training. And eventually, like I said, if I have a live dial, I'll do it. I'll do a live appointment. I'll do it right there on the spot.
Mhm.
Last time I did it, I didn't close it, but it was worth a shot. But you'll get to see there's different pivots. You'll see that I'll share my screen to where you'll see that if one company doesn't work, to pivot to the next, to have all that up so you're ready
Yeah.
to pivot at any moment. So all that is key in doing it in a timely manner. So tune in. If you don't have any appointments, I definitely encourage you to jump on and check it out. Maybe take some notes, and you're definitely gonna learn something.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that, Stefan. And the truth is this, Stefan, no matter how good you are, even if you're the number one agent in all of Symmetry, you're not going to get 100% of the clients to get
Yeah.
the policy. So but that's the thing about the transparency. We're not telling you that, the top and elite producers close every business. But if we were to talk to 10, three of them should buy if you do a pretty good job. Three of them is gonna be think about it, and they're shoppers, and you're nothing you can do. You can do a backflip in front of them, they're not gonna buy from you, right? And then four out of the 10, they're the one in the middle, like maybe think about it, and the elite producers know how to turn that think about it into actually a sale and going with the appointment and filling out the application. So make sure you plug into this. This is all golden. Yeah, thanks, Stefan. All right. And the elite training with Sean Kim. So this is every Thursday for about 30 minutes, 45 minutes at 9 a.m. Pacific. And I like to teach on a particular product or how to do illustrations for like DFL, IULs, annuities. And it's just so cool to see every time I do a training, we have an agent reaching out to me and say, "Hey, I have a client for this actually." And it's incredible how little trainings here and there change the course of somebody's business. So if you want to plug in and just learn little at a time, so something that you can easily apply to your business, make sure you do that. And Quility Pathfinder. So this is something that they also announced it at the conference. So Pathfinder is a one-stop shop for your tax-free retirement, debt elimination, and smart banking concept illustrations. So you can show clients how to get out of debt and how to accumulate wealth tax-free. So this is something you can do. I know for new agents, it is a cost. So if you have an agency owner, talk to them so they can help you, kind of work with this and use your SMEs in your group. It's called FIF Reset. If you don't know how to do this yet, talk to your agency owner and they'll plug you into an SME and help you close some business and you'll get passive income from that. So this is an incredible tool. Dial Room Bingo. So we're all coming back from conference. So there was no Dial Room Bingo this past Saturday. But Kurt and also Jessica does an amazing job with this. And you're just having fun making dials, crossing out your bingo sheet, and you can win prizes such as Starbucks gift card or something swag from the carriers. So yeah, plug into this every Saturday between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And SNA Swagback Contest. So there's three people that has hit the SNA recently, and what we're gonna do is we just got back from conference, and Amanda is gonna curate a bag. Yeah, send it out tomorrow. So you should be expecting it soon for the SNAs. And for agency owners and key leaders and team leaders, if you have somebody who hit SNA but we don't know it yet, please go ahead and shoot us a text so we know who hit it, and we'll go ahead and send that out to them. All right. Okay, and Stefan, can you talk about this? Is this the one that was replaced by the other one, or is this something separate you do also?
Yeah, so this is Monday. I think everyone that went to conference knows that you just got to memorize your scripts. I forgot who said it, but if you know eight
Hmm.
pages, you're gonna make over $100,000, right?
Yeah.
Those are your scripts, rebuttals, and that's what it is. This business is about repetition and learning the basic stuff, learning the tonality, learning your
Hmm.
objections, right? Investing and repeating and rinsing, repeating. So we cover that. We cover the four cornerstones. Again, it's mindsets. The
Hmm.
biggest thing in this business is belief. You got to believe in what you're doing. And that belief has to be bigger than their excuse. If
Mm,
that, you can just write that, that makes sense. If you just write that down, your belief has to be bigger than their excuse.
mm. I love that. And so so you're doing both, right?
Yeah, yeah. This
Okay,
is every
perfect.
Monday.
Okay,
Script
cool.
training, rebuttals. We do role play. I got a buzzer, right?
Yeah. Okay, awesome.
And
Yeah, I just
we
wanted to
have a lot of
double
fun,
check.
man. It's
Yeah,
cool.
you're doing both. Okay, great. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Stephen. Okay, let's talk about newly onboarded agents of the week. One of my favorite slides. Exciting to see new agents come into this company and they want to become successful. They want to own their freedom. And look at this. Kim Agency, we have Jojel Pinero, who is direct to Ruchi Osher. Jojel, I heard, was a top producer in New York Life and very influential. And Ruchi just came back. So excited to have them. Powerhouses. So welcome, guys. Crew Peterson Agency, we had Richard Rosaza Jr. Love that name. Direct to Crew Peterson. And we have Frank Brennis Agency, Angel Hall, and Vincent Adamson, both direct to Frank Brennis Sr. Welcome. And then Landry Peterson Agency, we have Rachel Gordillo and Leslie Mondragon. Oh, that's also great.
Strong
Yeah,
name.
strong name. Direct to Drake Stratton. Drake Stratton is on fire with the recruiting. Congratulations to all the agents who just joined Symmetry. And new writer spin the wheel. So everybody was at conference. So we didn't have a new writer, but that means that next week we're gonna have more new writers, and you can actually have your name on the spinning wheel if you were to write your first application with Symmetry. And we're gonna do a spinning wheel and receive a $50 lead credit for one person who is a winner. All right, so make sure you take advantage of that. And top five agents of the day. So let's go over this real quick. August 11th, we had Paul Willie, Stephen Brennis, Bo Hirschfield, Erin Callahan, and Landry Peterson with 36,950. And this it was an annuity. That is incredible, Landry. Congratulations to you. All right. And then we have August 12th, Jessica Jackson, Curlin Aristide, Rick Cortez, Stefan Brennis, and number one was June Ferrere. He's actually direct to Ashton Hart. Absolutely killing it. 6,645 new agent. Great way to start your career, man. And then August 13th, we had Ian Hollinger and Chanel Galfo with 960 APV. Congrats. And August 14th, we have Henry Lamb, Thomas Prouse, Erin Callahan, June Ferrari, and Stefan Brennis leading from the front with 2,400. August 15th, we have Brock Tinsley, Ian Hollinger, Jason Powers, and Erin Callahan. And I'm seeing Erin's name everywhere. 3,400 APV. Great job, Erin. And again, see, August 16th, this is the Weekend Warrior. Isis Weaver, Crew Peterson, and Aaron Callahan with 4658. And August 17th, we have, this is also Weekend Warrior, Sunday. We have Kanye Nojo, Stefan Brennis, Kat Kuzik, and Esther Ojo, who is Kanye's mom. She just joined and she's fired up and she's crushing it. 2,430 APB. Congratulations, Esther. All right, and let's go ahead and do the Weekend Warrior spin the wheel. So these are the agents who have submitted at least one application during Saturday or Sunday, and they're all on the wheel, and we're gonna spin this to see who's gonna win the $50 lead credit. So let's go ahead, babe. What is that? Stefan Brennis?
Stefan.
Stefan Brennis, $50 lead credit. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm going to give that to one of my teammates.
All right. Tell us who you want me to give it to, and we'll go ahead and put it into their
Hot.
opt. Okay?
Let's do it for Kathy Rizzo.
Kathy Rizzo. All right, Kathy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
we
she
love
couldn't be
Kathy.
there. So
Yeah, we missed her at conference, man.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but congratulations, Kathy. We'll get that
Thank you
sent
guys. Thank you
over.
so much.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Awesome. And let's go over the base shop numbers real quick. So Crew Peterson Agency, 2149, three unique writers, four apps. Ian Hollinger, Brock Tinsley, and Zamari Waters. And Frank Brenna's agency, 5971, four unique writers, 10 apps. Jessica Jackson, Esther Ojo, Gale Bentivoglio, and Kanyen Ojo. And Kim Agency Base Shop, 7906, three unique writers, three apps. Rick Cortez, Curlin Irish Stilled, Chanel Galfo. And Stefan Brennis, Agency Base Shop, 14,681, two unique writers, 11 apps. Stefan Brennis and Henry Lamb. And remember, guys, this is on the conference week. This means agents still produce business while they're at conference. Love that. 19,883 APV for Landry Peterson Agency Base Shop. Six unique writers, 11 apps. June Ferrere, almost 10K new agent in a week. Landry Peterson, Thomas Prouse, Drake Stratton, Naomi Mayer, and Marco Scolari. And Hirschfield Agency, 23,040 APV, six unique writers, 19 apps. Erin Callahan, Rose Paula Vincent, Bo Hirschfield, Christopher Trella, Paul Willie, and Jason Powers. And so good to see all these agents at conference. Powerhouse team. Congratulations. And top 10 APV producers for the week. We have Curlin Iris Still, Thomas Prouse, Bo Hirschfield, Jessica Jackson, Rick Cortez. Top 5, Rose Vincent, Landry Peterson, June Ferrere, Erin Callahan, and Stefan Brennis leading from the front with 13,533 APV. And top app count, we have Henry Lamb, Ian Hollinger with two applications, Christopher Trella, Thomas Prouse, Jessica Jackson with three apps, Gala Bentivoglio, June Ferrere, and four apps, Rose Vincent with five apps, Erin Callahan with eight apps, and Stefan Brennis with nine applications. Let's go. Love that. And top agency builders. So this is the builders category. Team leaders, we have Tanner Redding, Kat Kuzik, Jason Powers, and number one was Ashton Hart with 9,000 with four applications. And key leaders, we have Henry Lamb, Jessica Jackson, Jericho and Gino Del Rosario. And number one was Drake Stratton with 11,800 with eight applications. The real cowboy. Do you remember seeing him on the Mechanic Bull? He stayed on there for like a minute. He's the
No,
real deal, guys, not
he
just
is
a
the real
poser,
deal.
okay?
He's
Right?
the real deal for
He's the real
sure.
deal. And then agency owners, we have Crew Peterson, Frank Brennis, Sean and Amanda Kim, Stefan Brennis, Landry Peterson, and number one was Bo Hirschfield, agency with 23,000 APV. And top 20 APV producers, we have Cami Macy, Ian Hollinger, Charles Malone, Crew Peterson, Gerby Destina, Paul Willie, Jason Powers, Drake Stratton, Raul Mansueto, Joshua Headley. In top 10, Jessica Jackson, Landry Peterson, Rose Vincent, Kat Kuzik, June Ferrere, Ricardo Cortez, and then Christopher Trella, top three, Bo Hirschfield, Erin Callahan. I think that order is switched, so we got to fix that. But anyways, top three anyways, the same number. And then Stefan Brennis with 29,847 APV. Congratulations to you guys. All right. So who's excited coming out of conference and ready to go to take your business to the next level? Right? Right. I am. I am. I was so inspired by incredible leaders and just the incredible leaders just growing from our agency. Love seeing them grow. Nothing makes us happier. And what we wanted to do is we wanted to do a Kim Master Agency 60-day challenge. And what we're trying to do is it's a 60-day personal and business growth challenge designed for build solid consistency, discipline, and momentum in your life and business, and complete all six daily tasks to stay on track. Right? And maybe you want to talk about it real quick?
Yeah. So, number one, we were talking about exercising for 45 minutes. So we're asking to move your body every day to boost your energy for good health. 45 minutes could be at the gym, could be, walk around the neighborhood. Number two, to read 10 pages a day. we're asking for no audible. I'm actually going to do The Power of One More
Bad Milet.
by Ed Milet. Number three, to drink 2 liters of water. So that's about 8 cups of water a day. Number four was no alcohol. So for some people, that might be easy. For others, not so much. We were saying if you don't really drink alcohol, to still try to give up some type of vice, like if it's like junk food or candy or monsters,
Energy drinks.
energy drinks. And then number five, to journal 3 gratitudes daily. We were just thinking like maybe, yeah, journaling 3 gratitudes daily first thing in the morning. And then on top of that, number six is 3 daily business action items. So with that one, Sean, you want to kind of go over that?
Yeah, so we wanted to have a challenge where we can apply to our business specifically. All the other things are great because when you have a strong mind and strong body, then also it helps you to build your business with confidence, right? But at the same time, we wanted to have 3 daily business action items on a daily basis that you write down in the morning and get that done. So I'm just going to give you a couple of examples, and I want Landry to share some too. So as an example, you said, I want to make 150 dials today, no matter what. I'm going to do it no matter what. If it is 50 dials in the morning, 50 dials in the afternoon, 50 dials in the evening, doesn't matter. You get that done. If you wanted to say, you know what, I'm going to reach out to the clients that no-showed me or rescheduled and I couldn't get a hold of them, I'm going to reach out to them, give them a call or send them a text, right? Or I'm going to send out 3 opportunity videos, links, text messages to potential agents who want to join Symmetry. Whatever that is, we want you to hold yourself accountable to those 3 business action items. And Andrew, you want to go over what you were talking about for maybe like non-business working days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm excited for this. I was mostly thinking about because I think on days that we're all working, it's going to be really easy to complete the 3 daily business action items,
Mm-hmm.
whatever that goal is for that day. But my thoughts were just on days where, some days for me, it's Sunday where I just kind of put my phone away and I don't work at all. But the
Mm-hmm.
whole point of this is to just keep momentum and engagement and not miss a day. So I was just thinking of days like that where you're on vacation or not working.
Mm-hmm.
Things like just maybe working on your calendar for the next week when you are working. I thought about texting a client or texting warm market, whether
Mm-hmm.
it's to recruit or to have potential business. So I think there's a lot of things.
Ah,
But the thing I'm excited about is like hearing what other people are doing and what other ideas they have for theirs. And I think that's what's going to create momentum and ideas for everyone else in the group.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Hey,
I think
Sean.
too, on the days off, like even if it's talking to your spouse about your business or your neighbor or, anything that has to do business related, watching a podcast or listening to a podcast about insurance,
Mm.
there's so many different things that you could do for number six.
Yeah.
And we're going to start a WhatsApp group and we're asking that if you're interested and you're willing to accept this challenge, talk to your upline, to your agency owner, and we'll add you to the VIP challenge WhatsApp group. And then Landry, you have the calendar, right?
Yeah, so we're gonna just have like a PDF of the
Mm.
the calendar so that you can actually check the boxes off, print it out, have it on your desk at all times, and you can be checking the boxes off daily
Yeah.
Great.
and
Yeah.
sharing it with the group.
Love that. And people who are able to complete this will come up with something.
Yeah.
But guys, let me just tell you one thing. There was a time that Amanda and I gave up certain things like alcohol and some of the things that's on this list, and we saw our life change for the better.
Absolutely.
And sometimes, like, if we were to expect our life to change without changing anything, that's called insanity, right? So let's go ahead and make some action items for your business. Let's go ahead and try to improve our health, have a clear mind, and have a grateful heart. And this is just the beginning, right? This is just to help you to really build your momentum of your business. So if you accept this challenge,
Put some fire
put
signs.
a fire sign on the chat and let's grow this
Let's go.
together. Yeah, this is a time to grow. And I'm
Sean,
so proud of so many people on this call. Absolutely fired up. Yeah, Frank.
yeah, I was thinking, a lot of the times we come at this from the perspective of we're all full time, but the
Yeah.
reality is a lot of us aren't. I mean,
Mm-mm.
75 to 80% aren't. So this
Hmm.
is perfect for those that are kind of just that are looking for a hand up in terms of their business, right? And so
Yeah.
what this does, it just aligns you with the habits that are going to make you into full time so you can become very successful when you decide to leave your other job. And
Yeah.
that's the exciting part about this because
Hmm.
I'm hearing a lot 100 dials. Some people, most come here part time, and we have to
Yeah.
remember that most, I'd say probably maybe a show of hands, put a one if you're here part-time. Put a one. I want to see it. Look at that. Most everybody. So we have to be cognizant of that. And I think what this does, it reinforces the habits that
Yeah.
made you 130, the habits that made us where we're
Hmm.
at. It really does. So I just want to thank you guys for doing that. I think it's
Yeah.
phenomenal. Look at all these ones. Again, we got to
Yeah.
talk to the people that we got to talk to our people, and this is them. Look at all these ones, guys. I just want you
Yeah.
to see all these ones. This will help you to fire your boss.
Mm.
Yeah. Love
Get an
that.
Yeah.
amen? Let's
Yeah.
go.
All
Love that.
in.
Yeah. All in.
Go.
And on the WhatsApp group, we can send like progress photos. If you
Yeah.
want to send like your healthy
Workout.
meal, your
Yeah.
workout photo, you want to just take a photo of the calendar and screenshot that you finished that day.
Yeah.
Like we can all have like some accountability together and crush it together.
Yeah. So excited. So excited. Let's do it, guys. Yeah. Thanks for sharing that, Frank. And I wanted to show you some pictures. This
Real quick on that, Sean,
yeah, go ahead.
what the dates for this challenge?
Oh yeah, when
Yeah.
it starts.
Good question. So this starts tomorrow. All right. This
We got
starts
Yes.
no time.
tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, it's
Well,
about action, guys. So it starts tomorrow morning.
we
And
gotta we gotta do it like something, like a
yeah,
like a
we will. Yeah, we
right.
will. Yeah, we're already thinking about that. So this is a 60-day challenge. Let's take one day at a time. And well, we're gonna make this really, really exciting. This is gonna be transformational. And right now, I wanted to show you some pictures from conference. And one of the best thing we did was hire a professional photographer and just taking pictures of the venue, the people, and what a beautiful venue, guys. Rooftop, surrounded by the buildings in Denver, and people loved it. Actually, Amanda, you told me there was a group of people who had a award ceremony for Wayland, Marshall Wayland Agency in the same building. And they were not having it on the rooftop. They were just having it in
On
one
the
of the
second
conference,
floor.
yeah, second floor. And they're like, I wish we were up here. So yeah, everybody was jealous. And yeah, preparing for it.
Hey,
Uh
Sean, actually we had a lady in there that was eating. I said, "Oh
yeah.
my God, you're new? Who you with?" She's like, "Oh, I'm part of the Marshall Whaling Group."
Yeah.
Somebody
Oh,
was
okay.
eating from my whale. That's so funny.
We didn't want to be rude, but do you
Uh,
remember her? She was on the side.
yeah.
Hey, Sean, is it possible to get a copy of these photos?
I
Absolutely.
sent them on the WhatsApp group
Did
chat.
Oh,
you?
you
If
did?
any,
Oh, I
yeah,
haven't. There's some of them I'm behind in today.
Yeah.
yeah, I
Which one
did.
did you send them in, the Engage
The
one?
engaged, I did.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thanks,
Oh, and they're
Amanda.
also on Instagram if you guys can go comment and like too on
Yeah.
Sean's
Okay,
Yeah.
page.
I
awesome.
shouted all
Thank
the
you.
award recipients. Yeah. You're welcome. And it was so awesome to have our top carriers that we use to sponsor us.
And they stayed all
Yeah,
night.
they actually Ryan, both are Ryans. One is a VP of FNG, the other one is a national account executive. And they were there the entire time just saying that you guys have an incredible culture. And they said that they want to do some special contest for just our master agency too. So we're building more relationship with FNG, Fidelity and Guarantee. I appreciate their sponsorship and let's go ahead and yeah, and then Americo. We love America, right? With their products and not only Andrew Costas and Mike Fasciana, but also Jonathan was there, who is the vice president of not vice president. Yeah, he's the vice
Mhm.
president, right? Yeah, he's the vice president of Americo, and he was even there. And we built that relationship when we were in Whistler and when we were in Mexico.
Right.
Just amazing people. So we're looking forward to continued business partnership together. And Look at all these amazing people, agents. We wish more people were there. You missed out. You
Next
should
year.
have some FOMO. Right? And the food was incredible. Like we really enjoyed it. Um and I think the weather was great, but next year it's going to be even better. It's going to be in September, so weather is going to be a little cooler. And the winners, look at all the awards that we presented,
It was
celebrating our leaders.
great time, man. Great time.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah. The Real Cowboy,
He's
Aston
real.
Hart, Chris Trella. Look at all these award winners. Just want to share these photos. Look at that. Kanyen, Kat, Jessica, Jericho, Stefan, Bo, team pictures. And I really appreciate you guys taking your time out, investing your money into come and really try to learn and grow in this business. $1 million, let's go give him a shout out to Frank with the $1 million Eagle Award. Huge deal. Bo Hersfield, $2 million Eagle Award. Eagle got a little bigger, right? And Nora Fermento, number three top producer in whole Kim Master Agency, Bing. Stefan, number two, and number one was Bo Hersfield, Landry Peterson, number one builder.
So nice having his wife there.
Yeah, Brandy
Sweetest
was
part.
so happy to have Brandy because they have four children and they both were able to make it.
And Brittany,
A-
Brenna's
And
coming.
Brittany Bren is coming. Just all the
Tina.
spouses being there made it even more special, right? Yeah. So just wanted to share this. And then Quigley Award, this is for all of us because we were like number one direct agency in whole symmetry for IUL production. That's a big deal. There's over
Yeah, it's
5,000 agents
huge.
in symmetry. That's huge, guys. Magnus with Rising Star, he took a nap, so he came in late. Well, I was trying to introduce Magnus, but he was there. And Bo's team, yeah, a lot of
Bringing
people
the
were from Bo's.
vibes.
And yeah, killer
Those
team. They did
awards.
20,000 while at conference,
Wow.
guys.
Dude, the
Yeah.
Yeah,
awards. The
yeah,
awards.
a lot of awards. Yeah. Yeah, shout out to everyone who made it. And then if you weren't there, let's make sure you are there next time. Okay. And let's take a moment real quick. We'd love for
I
the
could share
leaders to,
some.
yeah, you want to share real quick?
Yeah,
Then
so
we'll,
I got a
yeah.
message this morning from Meredith, and she said,
Who's Meredith?
Meredith Ellis, the founder of Symmetry.
Yeah.
And she said, I heard from so many that Sean's panel was one of their favorites. They heard from all of main stage. It was fantastic. So I just want to say that I'm very proud of my husband. It was a very proud wife moment to see him on stage. Now everyone knows who the Kim Master Agency is, and we are on the map, and I'm proud of all of you. It was so nice seeing everyone, getting to love on you, and seeing your beautiful faces in person. I just had a great time.
Weren't they so much prettier and more handsome in real life
Everyone.
than just through Zoom? Right?
Yes,
Yeah. Thanks for sharing that, babe.
absolutely.
Yeah. And Frank, do you want to share something?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, I want to I don't want to steal that from Amanda, but yeah, I was backstage. I felt so much pride
Hmm.
seeing you guys, the outstanding leadership. I felt there was honestly this blessing that came over. I really did. It was so beautiful seeing Amanda and you, Sean, and such gracefully take the stage. I'm just so grateful that I got a chance to literally break bread with every single one of us that are on these chats and to really, really, really like listen and care for each and every one of them and the care they have for their business, their hope to maybe
Yeah.
one day do this full time
Hmm.
and to really do this right. And
Yeah.
so I'm like, shout out to Stefan Brennis, shout out to obviously Mr. Bo Hirschfield and what he's done. I mean,
Yeah.
like that group, I see them as the next like
Mm.
Craig McManaman blowing up group. And I just see, I actually took a step back and as I went to the restroom, I came back and I noticed it was full, right? I mean, it was a big area we had, and I
Mm.
saw 350 agents there, like
Mm.
next year. 350 is the number I
Wow.
heard, man. It was incredible. And then I was taking it back and going, wait, if we have 350, it's possible we can, if we just have two more, but we
Yeah.
could have almost 1,000 there and filling that place and overflowing. And I saw that, and I'm
Yes.
like
Yeah.
so grateful that that event was just Kim agency event. It was an amazing event. It was amazing. I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, Sean. It was an amazing event, and thank you for the leaders who step up and show up and everybody that was there.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You
Yes.
got a glimpse of the heart of Sean and Amanda Kim. So just want to.
We appreciate you, Frank.
Absolutely.
Yeah, your leadership.
Frank, do you have any leaders that want to share any
Yeah.
tips or
Oh
any
yeah,
takeaway?
absolutely. Listen, let's start with Jessica, and then Kat. I
Yeah.
mean,
Let's go by Bischoff so we can have everyone
go
share.
ahead.
Share a tip, a
Yeah.
takeaway, favorite moment.
Jessica, Kat?
I'll go first. I kept saying it, and I know I said it to Sean and Amanda directly as well, but I feel like this conference was such a like palpable experience. It was the rebirth that I needed to really just go into
Mm,
this last quarter and go into this next year and absolutely crush my goals. I came back with so many notes, so many new friends, so many deeper, meaningful connections with the people I met last year, even
mm,
just life changing. If you guys missed it, sorry, not sorry, but you missed out.
mm.
Book your tickets now for next year. You do not want to miss it. It's just absolutely incredible. I have been working all weekend already, just getting a jump start on implementing everything that I learned, rereading my notes, reorganizing my notes, planning
Mm.
everything that I need to do to get those wheels turning and just absolutely crush this thing for the rest of the year and beyond. I don't want to talk too much, but thank you all to all of our amazing, our directs, Kim, the Kim agency, the Frank Brenez agency,
Mm.
Stefan, everybody. It was just so great. And I'm still just kind of coming down from that high. So
Yeah, awesome.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for sharing that, Jessica. Yeah, we appreciate your leadership. All right, Kat?
Yeah, I mean, similar to what Jessica said, I mean, I had said this a couple of times when we were at conference as well. I feel like this year, a lot more sunk in this year than the first year that I went. And I feel like the first year you go, you don't really know what to expect. You're
Mm,
still kind of unsure about the business, depending on, when you actually onboarded with Symmetry in reference to when you actually went to conference. And there's so much unknown around it that you don't really retain as much, I feel like. This year, it's like I knew what to expect going into conference and I knew how to plan a little bit better going into conference. So, um, I think the biggest breakout room that I took away from was the agent activation one, which I really, really loved. I loved that, you've got Sarah Reinecke and Craig McManaman
mm,
and everybody else that was on that panel. I forget who else was up there now.
yeah.
But that was like my biggest takeaway of how to build my business
Mm,
from hearing from some of the top people that run these incredible, onboarding and agents and stuff. So I
yeah.
just appreciate you guys so much for everything that you did. I mean, it was really incredible to get to see everybody at conference and just rebuild some relationships and meet everybody that we see in the chats every day.
Yeah,
Oh, it was
love that.
fantastic.
Yeah, I love that, Kat. And actually, speaking of that, I would love for agents who have like recordings of breakout sessions. Let's share that with the group so that other agents can hear it who might have not been at conference or maybe they didn't go to that specific breakout session. Let's share some notes, maybe share. I actually recorded one of my favorite ones. It's called a Building an AO Machine. It was Danny Young and Jamie Susi
Mhm.
and Corey Nenebert. Incredible. So I'm gonna be sharing that with the group. I want you guys to hear it. And yeah, let's create something where agents can share that together. All right. Thanks for sharing, Kat. Who else in the Frank Brenes Agency Base Shop would like to share? Any takeaways from conference?
Kanyen.
What about
Onion.
Rising Star Kanye?
Onion.
Love to hear from her.
Yeah.
So funny because I remember I onboarded like a month before a conference last year, and I kept hearing like Danny Young be like, "If you don't go to conference, you won't be here a year from now." So like I feel like my
Mm,
whole thing last year was just like hanging on by a thread to make it to conference, and I
mm,
get why he said that now. Like I feel like a real agent for the first time, and I've been here for
mm.
like a year. So conference is just like, yeah, it really makes it feel real. Like you have to get there if you want to be in this business, if you want to feel like a real agent, if you want to really do this thing, you have. It's non-negotiable. You have to go to conference. You
Well
have to.
said.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that, Kanye. All right. And anybody else?
Yeah, I'll go, Sean.
Yeah,
All right.
Steph.
Yeah, I just want to just add on what everyone's saying. I
Uh,
think when you're new here and you don't know what to expect in conference, you look at it as an expense. And just the transformation that happens, just the belief that you get is incredible, and that needs to be put into action, right?
mm,
So I'm just blessed that we literally had a Kim Agency award show that was super authentic. It was super organic. I mean, it just felt so good. Like, wow, we're
mm,
doing this on our own, and
yeah.
we're growing together, and we're building a massive agency. And so it's just incredible to connect with, everyone here, meet people on both team, right? Just to the synergy was so authentic, right? I
Yeah.
mean, who can just agree with me on that? It was just incredible, right? And I want to expand on that and build and grow and be there to help everyone experience the same. We want everyone to be full time. We want everyone to fire their boss,
Yeah.
right? And together we can
So,
accomplish that. So I do want to give a special shout out to my agents that did attend, right?
yeah.
Uh, is Rosario on the call?
I am.
Rosario,
Yeah.
Rising star,
yeah,
Rosario.
Rosario,
Yeah. Rising star, Rosario.
you want to share a few words, your experience?
Yeah, it was just like, the connection was great this year. I mean, the past 2 years I was there, I was kind of like a floating, it's
Mm,
like so much. But this year it's like, it was just more, I was able to concentrate more,
mm,
knowing that this is just going to be so awesome. And, just making myself stay focused. Um, that's the main thing as when I got well, I'm on the road still trying to get home.
People are so
I just love it.
proud.
It was so great. Unexpected on the gift and the award. I was just happy to be there watching everybody, all the new ones coming in,
mm,
and seeing how excited they are and how amazing they are. It's just great.
yeah.
Thank
Well,
It-
safe
Awesome.
travels, Rosario,
yeah.
and know that you belong.
Yeah. And it was so great
you.
to have you. Yeah. It was so
Appreciate it.
great to have you there.
And
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
no
I
good
appreciate everybody.
to
Yeah.
earn that. You are a rising star.
Yeah.
We love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
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 Amazing. Great.
Awesome. Awesome. Anyway, Ed, do you want to say a few words? I know it's your first conference.
Not yet. Not yet. It was like a really amazing experience. It
Oh,
was honestly,
Yes.
well,
it
you
was,
didn't.
it was honestly really needed, man. Like, I felt like I've been hanging on a thread, but going there, meeting everybody, getting the information, it was really like life changing. I recommend conference to anybody, man. It was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Six
Let's
Love
months,
it.
go.
six months,
Yeah.
six
Yeah.
Yes, I
months.
remember
You got a
hearing
commitment.
that.
Hey,
Yeah.
by the
Hey.
way, guys, I have a recording. I have a
We have it on paper.
recording of Ed actually committing. So 6 months from now, we're gonna see where Ed's at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Six months.
Ed, hey, listen, I know you can do it, man, but I also meant to call him my Ed. So you're my Ed too. But Ed Calhoun, you want to say a few words?
No, I don't
It's a
have a
double
lot
Ed.
to say, but I really enjoyed the conference. Learned a lot, picked up a lot, got a lot of energy from it. Just
Yeah.
want to take that energy and go forward.
I mean, look at him. He's
Awesome.
already ready. He's ready to dial right now.
Let's
Let's
Yeah.
go.
go, Ed.
He's ready to go,
He's
man.
making dials while listening to this call. Yeah,
Awesome.
awesome. Yeah, thanks for
Awesome.
being
It's like
there,
a
Ed.
telemarketer.
Yeah, and then one more. If Henry's on, I just want Henry,
Yeah, Henry
you're
Lamb.
on the call, Henry.
Let's see if
Yeah, how's it going?
Hey, all right, Henry. Just wanted to share your feedback.
Yeah, the conference is always amazing. This is my fourth one now, I think.
hmm
Yeah, and I actually blew out my back right before conference. I was like a little iffy about going because I couldn't walk, but
Wow.
I still made the effort to go over there. I don't know if you could tell, I was kind of walking crippled over there.
No, you
Yeah,
look
we
Uh,
couldn't
good.
even
You
tell. Yeah,
still
we
got
couldn't even
ideas
tell.
for?
Yeah.
but yeah, it's always a good time to be there. I always pick up something new every time, and it's always good to meet new teammates and everything. I think that's what inspires me.
Yeah,
Yes.
and love seeing you and Marlene there. Yeah,
Oh,
that's so great
Very
to see you
beautiful.
guys.
awesome, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
now
what
I'm just
about
saying.
Henry? What about Stephen Ha? I saw him call him Henry Oakhorn.
I thought it
It's
was
because
amazing.
Henry tried to lift 500 deadlift on a 500 pounds. That's what it is. Go ahead, Stephen Ha.
I thought it was amazing. I felt like the Sean Kim agency is more close knit
Let's go.
Yeah,
than
master
others
agency,
that
sure.
I've kind of interacted with,
Yeah,
in my
Rambo,
opinion.
right.
Rambo Ha there, buddy.
Yeah.
Rambo.
All right. I'm going to call on Bo, Mr. Number one
Net
agency,
place
number one,
agent.
yeah, net place
2
agent.
million.
Bo,
2
Oh,
he's
million.
your Hirsch.
Go.
yeah.
Hirsch, go ahead, man.
This is like my fourth conference as well, just like Henry. And this was a really special and different experience for me in that I got to kind of see it through the eyes of a team for the first time
Mm,
that I really
Wow.
believe in and that I'm
That's so
incredibly
beautiful.
excited for. And to have a team slash family that we've been able to put together over the past, 3, 4, 5, 6 months,
mm,
go as a unit, share as a unit, move as a unit,
mhm,
feed off of the energy of conference as a unit and come out with a mindset of determination is incredibly exciting. And I couldn't be more fired up for this group of people. Core value number one of Symmetry is belief. And
mhm.
belief is a tricky thing. It can come and it can go.
Yeah.
And even though we all understand what this opportunity is, we can lose sight and we can lose track. And what conference does in one fell swoop is just punch you in the face with belief, with like, hey, you can do this. Look around you. Look who else has done this. Look at the people
Mhm.
ahead of us that have made a decision and just continue to show up until they got there. And that was really impactful for me. And then also just the execution piece, the day two is like you get the belief,
Mhm.
you get the vision, and then you figure out what we have to do day in, day out to get there and just pull it back. Like two things are so important here. One is looking down and doing the daily activities and the daily tasks and being in the trenches. And the other is looking up and seeing the vision ahead. And having the balance between those two things, I think, is so, so vital. And that's what conference
Yes.
does so well. I have a number of agents that I'd love to just
Yeah, please.
just a couple
Well,
of words if you guys want to just share the impact that this had on you. I'm just going to call on a couple of you guys if that's okay.
yeah, please
Joshua,
do.
you're right in front of me. Joshua.
The audio cut out. Sorry about that, Bo. But
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. I mean, a punch the face of belief is exactly what that was, and I love that analogy. And so many great speakers and so many great things were said, but really it was about the feeling.
Hmm.
You had leaving conference, and I will say I've been ignited with a competitive spirit with
Hmm.
I haven't felt in a very, very long time.
Hmm.
And yeah, it was amazing. And just like many people here in this call, I'm ready to get on the phone, man. I'm ready to get at it. So
I
Let's
love it, man.
go.
Yeah.
See, people talk about you have to get symmetry inside of you. You
That's
have
a
to
real
Yeah, it
has
thing.
to
is
It's
real.
literally
real.
be in you to make it here. And conference does a better job of that than any Zoom call can ever or any national call
Yeah.
because you're actually feeling the energy in a room with people. Blake Olson.
Yes, sir. Hey, I appreciate it all from everybody. Like you said, like one of the best things about the conference was the association and getting to
Hmm.
meet everybody, Sean, Frank, Stefan, Landry, you guys are amazing leaders. And just to be able to put names to faces and meet everybody, shake their hand, and connect with them was my favorite thing. It was amazing conference, recommended to anybody.
I love it. Shout out to Blake too, man. Every time I look, I see him, he's out like talking to somebody, talking to somebody, talking to somebody. Like
Yeah.
there's something that really empowering and impressive about, taking that opportunity and be like, I want to meet anybody and everybody that's going
Yeah.
to help me on my journey. Because that's what Symmetry does. It
Hmm.
really does. It really is about sharing and empowering one another. Mike the Vulture Vautour.
Yeah, going into conference, I was a little bit of like a non-believer. Bo really pushed me to go. I was
Hmm.
like, why is everyone saying that you have to get to conference? And then I got to conference, and now I get why they say you have to get to conference. It's really electric. It was awesome meeting everyone. It was awesome listening to people's stories, and it really reset my mind. It got me back on track and just excited to get back home and get back to work.
It's
Well
literally what it's
said.
about. It's so beautiful to see the proof in everybody's story and journey coming out of conference with just a fire in your gut, being like, okay,
Yeah.
I see it, I want it. Erica.
Oh, put me on the spot there.
Yep. Yep.
Well, it was really, really nice to meet everybody at conference. I'm sure Bo notices a change from who I was before conference to now. Sorry, I'm gonna get a little emotional, guys.
Oh, it's okay.
Conference was a game changer for me. I worked really hard to get to my 90%, and then I kind of fell off a little bit, and I've kind of been in and out of the group and haven't really put myself out there as much with everybody and being accountable. And then once I'm at a conference and you hear everybody and you talk to everybody and you see everybody, you're like, you know what, I could do this too.
Hmm.
And I know that I can. Um, I'm so glad that Bo pushed me to go to conference. And it was really nice to meet both of you. It was really nice to meet everybody else that was there, the Brennis's, everybody.
Hmm.
And so, and I was on the call with Jim Larson this morning, and I had dropped out of that accountability group. And so he talked about change. Everybody says, oh, I'm going to change. I'm going to change. And really, though, I am, because I put
Hmm.
myself back in accountability starting today. Guess what? I was
Love
there.
that. Love that.
Oh,
I made a pact. I made a pact with one of my people who's going to hold me accountable to call my leads early in the morning.
Hmm.
And so we're going to start that Wednesday because I got some appointments and stuff I've got to take care of for personal life. But I'm getting back on the horse, getting back on doing everything. And then I got a call Friday while we were at conference. Um, where I live, we do like a best of, the whole area, the county.
Hmm.
And that kind of really lit a fire too, because I got a call Friday that I was voted best retirement and wealth building agent in the county.
Oh,
Wow. Congratulations.
So that is huge. Like, I can't let anybody down. I can't even let myself down with
yes.
that,
Yeah.
right? So with conference, there's so much belief that comes with conference. I can't even begin to describe it. And everybody's like, "How was conference?" And I'm like, "Amazing!" Like almost speechless. I don't know what to say.
Life changing.
So I'm really thankful for everybody in this master agency, everybody I got to meet, everybody on my team. I'm just thankful for everything, and I'm going to start that change, and it started today, and I'm just going to keep going forward, and I'm going to give it everything I got, and I'm going to make it work because
Yeah.
I know I can, and I have an incredible team that believes in everything I do.
Wow.
Thank you for being
you
so
know, Erica,
vulnerable.
Yeah.
and just so you know, Erica, my belief in you never wavered at all. So I was always like, no,
Oh, I know it
I know
didn't.
you're not
You've
going.
always been my biggest cheerleader, always, even when
Yep.
I've had my hard times, because back in December I was diagnosed with cervical cancer. So I ended up going through a big
Wow.
surgery and all this stuff and kind of fell off the wagon and kind of lost my hope and stuff. And Bo knows a lot of this. But he's always been my biggest cheerleader. And I will forever be thankful for Bo. No matter how big or small or stagnant I stay in the company, I will always be so thankful for Bo.
Wow.
So
Wow.
beautiful.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Erica. That's
Thank
so
you, Erica. Caitlin
vulnerable.
Crawford.
Thanks for letting me follow that, Bo.
Big shoes to fill.
No, the conference was just so important to me. I really didn't think I was going to be able to swing it. I've got a 3-year-old I've never left before, and so I
Oh,
was really scared to go. Um, but I'm so glad that I did. And of course, Dad was great and took great care of our kid. But for me, taking that mental break from I'm a stay-at-home mom, I work from home. I'm leaving my bubble to go into conference was just incredible because I remember what it was like to really feel so motivated and so empowered by a group of people around me because for so long, for 3 years, I've just been working from home and kind of,
mm,
in my own space. And so I remembered, oh, yes, I have an amazing network around me, bigger even than the Hirsch agency. And I felt that from everyone. Walking into our award ceremony, Frank said my name, and I was like, "Oh my God, he knows my name!" Like, but because he cares, and he took the time to like really, notice who was coming in, and that's so much of the culture there. It was every single person of all the 4,500 or 5,000 of us that were there. We all wanted the person next to us, whether we knew them or not, to get bigger and better and build, and it
Mm.
was contagious, and you couldn't help but being consumed by that feeling and feeling it for other people around you too. So I can say I probably have never been at a conference where I felt like everyone was literally on the same page for personal growth, spiritual growth, and the goal of helping families really being at the core of everything just speaks so highly to like how I'm structured. And so I don't see myself doing anything but moving forward. So I'm really excited to see what's coming.
Let's go.
Well said.
Incredible. So thank you, Caitlin. Rose.
Hi, everyone. Um, Man, conference this year. So I've been one of Bo's A1 agents since he started his team and now agency. And it's not great to say that I am still at where I am. But when I started the business, I life was lifing. A lot of things were happening in my life, and I allowed them to define me, right? This morning on the accountability call, it says your identity is forged in familiarity. And that resonated so much with me because I was allowing everything around me to define how I came into this business. And I went to conference last year and it was good. I mean, everything was great, but I was still in my own way. And about a month ago, my mom passed away. And it was just like, what do you do with this moment? And I was like, you know what? I'm going to start living. Like I decided at that moment to change my mindset, to change how I allowed things to define me and to start defining things. So when I went to conference this year, it was like I had never been before. It was so mind blowing. It was, I mean, everything everybody already says, it was just this fire that you just had no choice but to be caught by. And I'm just so grateful. I mean, like, just to kind of like go off what Erica was sharing, Bo is just so amazing. He's a phenomenal human being. Like, with everything that was going on, he never pressured me. He was like, one day at a time, Rose. You got this. You're still here. Like he was literally holding me by the hand like I was a 2-year-old toddler. And for that, I am so grateful. When I was on my high, he was riding high with me. When I was on my low, he was there to be a comfort, to be an ear. And I'm just so grateful for that. I'm grateful for all the new players on this team that we came for the very first time we were meeting each other. And it was like we knew each other from 10,000 years ago. So I'm just so grateful and I'm looking forward to all the many, many, many more great things to come for our team.
Amen.
Amen.
And since Rose, in the last month after your mom passed, making a decision to show back up and to make this thing happen, written 5,000 this month and onboarded 3 new agents. Just in the last
Wow.
couple weeks. So just couldn't be more excited for you. Marina, do you have anything? The Queen? You're muted.
Good morning, everyone.
There you are.
Good afternoon. Afternoon for East Coasters. So conference. I didn't know what to expect going in. At first, I was not going, and then I went, and it was incredibly.
Okay, let me just mute it real quick. Yeah, let me just mute.
All right. It was incredibly energetic. The amount of, you know, it was palpable. The feeling of the alignment of the energies within each room that you went into.
Yes.
I cannot really explain, but like someone said prior, you have to be in the room. You have to be able to feel the energy to understand exactly what going to conference means. And even though we try to explain and say everything that happened there, is hard to understand it if you were not there. So I was grateful to Bo for the encouragement to go. He never pressured me to go, but I found a way there, and I'm very, very happy that I did. I'm grateful. I met a few of the high performing people within Symmetry. Everything in there was, it was very engaging. Like I said, I'm grateful. I'm happy. I'm thankful for the opportunities that I had there, and I'm looking forward to making an impact within the next few months, continuing on this journey. as a life insurance agent.
Rita,
Well
I love
said.
that.
you have
Well
a
said.
consistency about you that is I find to be so comforting. I don't worry about you because you have such just a continuing spirit and effort about you, and I have so much gratitude and respect for that. I'm sorry for monopolizing so much time, you guys. I just have an incredible team that's growing. I'm
It's okay.
sorry for it. Finally,
We love it.
Hey, don't
Mr. Chris,
apologize, Bo. We're
Mr.
gonna call
Chris,
you Big Builder Bo.
you got to. Mr. Chris Trila, you're my last guy, dude. If you want to say one thing or two.
What is happening?
Woo.
Sounds like a common theme, but the awesomeness of the team starts at the top, sir. So that's where it's at. That's where the gel and the glue for the entire team, in my belief, kind of rests. But kind of just taken away from conference, right? First of all, we have an outstanding core of people that we're going to start building with, and it was like kind of like what Rose had said, is kind of like we walked into something where there wasn't like a bunch of new people. I can tell you, like walking into the airport and walking up to kind of Blake and Bo when they were there was pretty surreal, and all of it was surreal. But the things that kind of really stood out is kind of the leadership of who we have in the company to help us get to where we want to get to and associate with. But all being in the same room, like we're all, and I posted this in our group chat earlier, like we're all climbing this mountain. But we certainly have the ability to do it, and we all have the ability to do it together. And when we get to the top, there's enough seats and food at the table for everyone to eat, and that was really made clear at conference for us to all keep striving for. So.
Love that. Well said, Chris.
Awesome, Chris. Thank you so much, Sean. And thank you, Sean,
Sure.
for that award dinner you put together and for taking care of all of us and Frank and Stefan. Was truly blessed to be amongst such an incredible group of pioneers. So keep it moving. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, yeah, it's our pleasure, Bo. We're just so proud of you, man. You're building an incredible powerhouse team, and I see the tight knittedness of your team, just a unit, like you said, and so excited to see where your agency is gonna go.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, so congratulations. All right, let's go over to the Peterson agency. Landry, you want to start off, and maybe you can pass the baton to the other agents and leaders?
Yeah, sure. No, it's been great to hear what everyone's had to say. I just want to say if you weren't at conference, to not feel discouraged. And we're going to talk soon about the Ignite conference, and you may not have to wait a whole year to go to conference. There's going to be one in between, but hopefully you'll be able to soak in some of the information that was for the people that were at conference. So my biggest takeaway is, they say association is worth $1,000,000. I think everyone realizes that when they're rubbing shoulders with everyone at conference. I mean, even just within this master agency, it was so great to get to know everybody a lot better. There's a special thing going on here in this agency, and I look forward to kind of seeing the dojo grow and seeing, agents have more success. And then the last thing I'll say is just to not reinvent the wheel. There's, I think Erica said, you look around, you're like, I can do this because there's so much evidence that it can be done. You look around at conference, you look at the numbers, the leaderboards, so many people are doing it. And it's like, why couldn't you do it? The only difference is just being disciplined and following the system. I'm guilty of that where I'm like, oh, I know this is the way everyone else does it, but I got a better idea. But it's just not the case. Things are put in place, like, the metrics, the season new agent, the activity report, everything has been put in place very thoughtfully. That would be my biggest advice to those of you, is to follow the system that's already put in place. So yeah, we had a lot of great agents there. I love to start with Drake. Drake made a splash on Friday night, if you haven't seen the video. So
Yeah, you have to go check those out. I'm not going to highlight too much on them, but no, conference was amazing. There was a few things that I just really took away from it. And I think it was Kat that said it's totally different this year compared to your first year going. You take away so much more. And one thing that I usually get out of it is obviously the great trainings, but also going to the breakouts, you see so many top producers showing different ways of doing the same thing. And there's not just one way to do something, but we don't need to reinvent the wheel, like Landry said either. And so kind of seeing these different styles to kind of tailor them to the way to the way that I like to do things was very helpful. And also just rubbing shoulders with everyone, you really see, I was just admiring how much leadership everyone has and the way that they lead their teams or their agents or even with their relationships on a friendship level is just very admirable. And I took a lot from that personally during my time there.
Awesome, man. Yeah, thanks for sharing that, Greg.
Would love to hear from you, Ashton.
I love I love getting to see everybody. But one thing, this is a little different. I have just been evaluating who I was last year compared to who I was this year, and the growth that I just had from last year's conference to now. Not only did it help me like make really big decisions in my life that are not that's just going to aid the rest of my life and get me out of not so great situations, just from that personal growth. And then also my team has grown. There's just so many growth signs. And then going into conference this year, I'm like, holy crap, I am a totally different person. I'm here to learn so many different things. But then now I have all these relationships. And the biggest thing that I heard, this just kept like ringing in my mind all the time, was you belong. And I think we are all trying to belong somewhere. No matter if you say you don't care or whatever, everyone wants to belong. And so when I kept hearing that over and over again, it's like we all truly do belong in this agency. And I think everybody that was at the award ceremony felt that and really like, embodied it. Um, and then the other things that I really focused on was like leadership, because that's just kind of my thing. I love the leadership side of things, and I'm working on my production side. But the leadership is like we have to build ourselves in order to build people.
Yeah.
And Jamie Susie and Danny Young both hit on that really a lot. And so personal development is so important. If you want your APV to grow, you need to be reading every day. If you want your APV to grow, you need to be growing yourself every day, and not just with trash. It needs to be actual things that are going to make you a better person, and that will reflect in every part of your life. And then also on the leadership side as well. If you're not growing, your business isn't going to grow. And that was something that I'm like, I thought I was doing, but I could do it a lot better. So, and I just loved meeting you all. It was so fun. And yeah, you all belong.
Well said.
Well said.
All right. I would love to hear Tanya, if you don't mind. She's a new agent and joined us. Just kind of your perspective of being a new agent.
Um, everybody says it's amazing. I have gone through some challenges. Rose, I'm kind of there with you. My mom just passed away, and she passed away 3 days after I onboarded. So I joined this agency because it was something that I could do from home to take care of her and not leave. So when she passed away, I had to make a choice of, do I go back to what I know, which is my real estate career that I've been in for 20 years, or do I take the advice of leaders around me and go to conference? And I just kind of took a leap of faith, and I was like, okay, well, I did this, so let's move forward. And I cannot tell you how included as a new person. I mean, nobody knew me, nobody knew my story, nobody knows that, but I felt so included and welcomed into this amazing family, is how I look at you guys. That it was really special, and it makes me want to make you all better. I told Ashton, I was like, I want to do well so that you do well, and so that Landry does well, and all the way up the chain, you know. So thank you. I mean, really, that's the best I can do, is just say thank you for making me feel important.
So beautiful.
Yeah, that's
So
great.
glad you're right there, Tanya.
Yeah, it's great to meet you. And she's here in Vegas with Sean and Amanda and I, so we'll be seeing more of her. So
yeah,
excited for that. Nayeli traveled all the way to conference this year.
From Denver to Denver.
Nayeli lives in Denver, but I
Lots.
did ask her if the conference was somewhere else, would you have gone? And she said I 100% would have found a way. So
yeah,
100%. And I just want to let everyone know out there, that didn't come to conference, we have so many great notes that are coming to you that we're going to summarize and just pour into you. And yes, it is a feeling that you have to be there, but at the same time, we're going to give you that love as well. So don't fear, and also reach out. Now is the time to ask people about their experience, what they feel, and get those gaps filled for yourself as well. I know for me, it kind of feels like magic, but it's almost like the momentum started. Danny Young last night was saying there's a ton of people now getting laid off, mass fired. You guys, we are there to show them the new way and use that fuel of conference to just give them an invite. It's simple, but if you feel it in your heart to do it, I looked on my, right after the call, it was really crazy. I looked at my LinkedIn, and a couple of my people from my last business are now unemployed and had a post saying, hey, if you're hiring, let me know. And this girl's a rock star saleswoman. She's a rock star. So I'm so excited to reach out to her. I'm so excited to at least, touch bases with everybody. Just keep that fuel going. And if you feel like you missed it, don't worry. We have a ton of hop in the dojo. We're going to be sharing all week.
Wow. Hey, Naili, just want to give you a shout out. She was so incredible too. We had like 40, 50 awards, guys, and we were like, there's no way I'm gonna bring that from Vegas to Denver. And I asked Naili, hey, Naili, could you please receive the awards at your address and bring it to conferences? She graciously did that for us, and
Thank you.
she made it so much easier for us to do the award ceremony. So thanks for doing that, Naili.
Teamwork makes the dream work. I love this group. So you guys are all where you need to be. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Well, yeah, last but not least, I want to pass it to agency owner crew. I just want to say that, there's times where we have great months, and then sometimes it's not great. And it's like sometimes we've been frustrated with the way things are going at certain points. But, going to Danny Young's meeting, crew and his team had 272% growth since last year. Which is huge. So yeah, pass it over to you, crew.
Yeah, thank you. And a lot of that goes to all this stuff you do, Landry, for me and Sean. So I'm very, very grateful for you guys and how much you guys have done for me. Frank and Stefan too, always hopping on with my agents on the dojo and stuff like that. But yeah, one thing I was gonna say real quick is I'm so sad I missed that awards ceremony at conference. Unfortunately, I wasn't feeling well that night. But yeah, it was still great to meet everybody. So many people I had seen so much on Zoom calls like this. Kat, Jessica, even the Brennises. I don't know if we've ever met in person before this. So yeah, it was an amazing experience. But yeah, it's really cool. Something I really took away from conferences is how much everybody talks about like what their leaders do, and the leaders talk about what their agents do for them. Everybody gives the credit to other people. Everybody is working for the same goals. Nobody's like competing over the same, end goal. We're all kind of working together, trying to shoot for the same thing. So I love that. I'm very, very appreciative of this group and all the stuff that you guys do. Also, I love how much evidence you see at conference of the success that people are having. Something that Jordan Hunt said, I think it was the very, very first day, maybe even the first speaker
It was.
of all of conference. Yeah, he said something about, and I guess Sarah Reineke followed it up with the same kind of message, but something about just being the best version of yourself. I'm not trying to be Edward Pritchett. I'm not trying to be Sarah Reineke, even though those guys are amazing. And of course, I want to be as much like them as I can be. But really, I'm just trying to be the best version of myself. And I know the best way that I can succeed in this business, the best way I can have the most success possible is just being the best version of myself. I know that there are agents out there, as hard as it is to believe sometimes that other people need you to be you, basically. But I know if I'm myself, I can help other agents. If other agents are the best versions of themselves, they can help me. And yeah, super grateful for that. So just, yeah, so much evidence, so much great connection. We had Tanner at conference, Tanner Redding with us. So it was nice to have him there. Unfortunately, he's not on the call today. He's traveling, but yeah, he kind of said the same thing. He told me to pass this on, but just evidence more than anything. There's so many people succeeding. Tanner has been in this business a while with me, and we know that we haven't given it 100%. We feel like we've given 100% sometimes, but it's just kind of fleeting. It's up and down. But we're kind of locked in now. We're ready to give it 100%. And I had a lot of growth from last conference to this conference, but hopefully a lot more growth from this conference to next conference.
Well said, crew. So proud of you, man. And
Thank you.
just like you, then the fact that you showed up with all the hardships, medical hardships, and you have a baby on the way, man. So much respect for you, man. So yeah, so
Yeah,
happy to
thank
have
you.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And Kat, you want to say something before we go to the community base shop?
Yeah, I just wanted to add something because I feel like I'm hearing a lot of this across the board, which
Yeah.
is just that I think especially if you're a new agent, Rose said this, life is lifing, right? There's people are going through a lot of things. And sometimes as a new agent, you see leaderboards or you see WhatsApp chats that are celebrating people. And if you're going through some sort of a hardship in life, you may feel like you're on an island by yourself. And that's one of the great things about going to conference and getting to hear like other people's stories and meeting people in person is there is a team here that really, really does care about you on a level that isn't just work related. I experienced that firsthand in May when I lost my grandbaby, which most of you know about. And coming back from that wouldn't have been as easy as it was if it wasn't for the team that we had here. So you guys just know that there are people here that care about you, and you do have people that you can reach out to and talk to if you need them.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for sharing that, Kat. That means a lot. And it's true. And we're in this business where we talk about death and leaving family legacy with life insurance, retirement, and all these things. And at the end of the day, we only have one life. And whatever age you are, tomorrow's not promised. And we want to live our life to the fullest. And I'm just so proud to be doing this with you guys too, because we make a difference. I get calls from my clients who I insured 5, 6 years ago, and family passed away, and now we're giving them the money to keep the house, and it's a life-changing thing. So you guys should be proud of yourself, what you do on a daily basis. And like Kat said, we are a team, we're a family. It doesn't matter if you're under Peterson Agency or a Brennan's agency. You can reach out to each other, hold yourself accountable, and be a running buddy together. And we'll love to see that grow. Yeah. Thanks for sharing that, Kat. All right. And let's go over to Jericho and then Nora, and then we'll go down the line. Jericho, do you have anything you want to share with us, take away from conference?
You hear me, Sean? Now I
Yes.
unmute. Hey, it's a very rewarding experience with this amazing company, because this company has brought us to the next level of leadership and mentorship, and that's what I would like about this annual conference meeting with the Symmetry, because it enhances our networking and building relationships, and it's so important that I think people should really complete that 3 nights of the convention. It's not only the first and second night and everything. I think we can do a lot better with my members to complete that whole event, because that's where a lot of people in my team that I noticed that were missing, because some people has to leave early for some reason because they have some business to go. I think we should organize our schedule to learn and attend this complete 3-day convention, because it's a golden nugget for everybody to improve their be able to meet with the top leaders, learn from the peers. I was able to meet Mr. Bo Hirschfield, very amazing guy that has a lot of energy with his team. So as Stefan and Frank Brennis. Amazing that we were able to interact with each other. And what's one thing good about one of the things that I like really on the third day, on the last day, Ashton and Nayeli and Canyon, they were on the phone call. They were demonstrating. Marco assist one of my team members, which I want to hear also from the feedback from our great new downline from Nora Formento. Nora Formento was there guiding his new agent that is already on fire, having new policies after receiving a new licensing. So Rick Cortez is amazing guy. He observes and listens. From the time that we got out from the plane to Denver to the airport, we were getting an Uber, and he was taking notes while I was doing some building rapport with the Lyft driver.
Awesome.
So this is the thing that I expect from my team to develop themselves, because I always like to share what I have been before when I was a top recruiter in the Army, when I volunteered to be a top recruiter, and I became a trainer. So I would like to really, this is all about professional development and growth mindset that will help us advance to our new career opportunities and also the advancements. So we could really find ourselves to get some mentorship, connecting with the leaders from the insurance carriers, and get the updates of what's going on with the products is really very important, so that we could be prepared of what to answer, especially for those who wants to get into the lead system. You have to be prepared of what you're going to be answering, how to handle objections. And I observed that all the way from day one with our new life agent under Nora Formento, which is Rick. He was very observative, and so was the other guy, Josh. Jason. Yeah. But I want to thank Nain and Ashton, Nayeli for sharing, and Marco for sharing with us how we do this dialing on that day, on that last day. And I think it will behoove all of us to complete that 3-day attendance for the annual conference. That's all I can say. And I want to thank you very much for what I am today. And I'd like to be always improving myself, no matter what. Explore the opportunities.
Yeah, well said, Jericho. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
And Nora, our number 3 top agent, top producer of Kim Master Agency, do you have something you want to share with us about conference? I think Nora's here, right? Let me just make sure. Yeah, she's on the call. Nora, can you hear us? Maybe you're muted.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you, Nora.
Okay. Yeah. The first time I attended the Engage 2021, it was only 50% when I attended that. And me and my downline, Hillary Papa, she said that we only came there to clap for Sean Kim. And then on my second 2024, which was my second time attending it, I was actually at 80% now, because I was producing. On my third, which was last
this year.
This year, 2025, it's now 100%. 100% attentive to my to this company, and I'm very, very happy to be in this Kim agency, and I learned a lot. I kept taking down notes, and I was teaching my downlines too. Mentoring to them what I have learned from Kim, from Sean, Sean. And I really thank the Lord that I'm also leading in this company. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Nora, you're building an awesome team, and you have some exciting agents coming up. So great job building a team, Nora.
Thank you.
And Rick, Rick Cortez, new upcoming agent. He's a 19 or 20, I believe, Rick. Do you want to share a little bit your experience with this first conference?
I mean, this was my first conference I've ever attended, and this is like by far the best thing I've ever went to, for sure. I mean, I came up and I was listening to all these very successful people speak about their process going through the company, rising up through the ranks and doing all of it. And it showed me that there's no sugarcoating it. To be successful, you have to put in the work. And if you're not willing to put in the work, you're never going to be successful.
Yeah.
So while I was in the conference and I was listening to it and I left and I went home, it made me reflect. Like I have to make dials and I have to do this and that. And I'm very grateful to have two different mentors, Sean and Nora. Nora, who does warm market, and Sean, who's done leads and has been very successful in it. So I have every tool in my inventory to become the person I want to be.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Thanks for sharing that, Rick.
Yeah.
Good to see your success here. And yeah, let's go to I see, is Ruchi on the call? I saw Jojel. Is Ruchi on the call? Jojel, you want to say something?
Hi, yes,
Yeah,
Rich
I'm
is
on
on
the
the call
call.
as well. Hi guys, good
Hi.
morning. Hi team. First of all, I just want to thank, of course, my sister Ruchi for bringing me on the team, and she talked to me so much good things about Amanda and Sean, and thank you, Sean and Amanda, for having us there in Denver. It was really great. I had a good experience when I was there. Being able to see Amanda and Kim on the stage was such an inspiration because there are so much people. There's a lot of people. And knowing that your leaders are on the stage killing it, it just makes you like think like, hey, my leaders are there. So that means I'm going to be up there, someday too. And it's so
Yeah.
inspiring and motivating and really, being on the conference, it's just kind of like, because right now I have a full-time job, and it's it's I've been in the insurance for a while, and I kind of take a pause because I think, I thought it was really not working for me or something like that. The support system was, not really how I was imagining it to be or expecting it to be. So I switched over to the law firm, and still it is still not serving me at the moment. And really, for the amount of work that we do, and hearing the team make this and that, and as a single mother, I want to be more with my daughter. And oh my goodness, I met her, but I forgot her name. But she was just, is that Caitlin or something? She's a single mother, and she just got an award as well. And it was so inspiring. I asked her, how she does it, and she talked to me about the leads. So I'm like, wow, everything is just possible. I don't have to worry too much about my warm market. I can just be on the leads and call them, and be like her, be an at home mom, and still be able to close business and provide stability and good income, is what I'm hearing. It's so inspiring. There's so much possibility, and the sky's the limit in this industry.
Thanks for sharing that, Jojel. So great to have you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and Ruchi, you want to share something? And we'll go to Annabelle. I see her name here. It's a Chi, that's why I couldn't find it.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
Ruchi.
Hey guys. Thank you for the conference is just awesome and so inspiring. I'm really glad that Joe, we're inspired by you guys. I mean the just the culture and the family, like the belonging. You guys welcomed us like family. I love that. Like and what else? I just had so much fun, man.
Yeah.
And I got fired up again. Now I want to start writing policy right away, but I found out that I'm not even appointed yet. So I have to do that now. And so yeah, me and Joe, we have a plan, like just to um strategize our, and learn how to do the script, and to do the calling, the calls. So we're gonna attend a lot of the trainings that you guys. I took a screenshot earlier. I didn't know that you have training for like the calling,
Oh yeah.
switchboard training.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and thank you for everybody. Thank you for uh, being such a great inspiration to me and Jojel, and firing us up again, because we kind of gave up on insurance, a long time ago, and now we're here again. We're
Yeah.
back.
Welcome
This is
back.
when you come back. I think it's for you, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So yeah,
Richie.
thank you, Ninong Jericho. I'm grateful for you introducing Symmetry to me, and we're gonna rock and roll.
Let's
I'm
go.
I'm so glad that you're back, Ruchi.
Yeah.
I know you're gonna be in a very good spearhead for your future,
Yeah.
and so is Jojo. Yeah,
Awesome.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing that, Ruchi. Excited for you. And yeah, let's go to Annabelle, our key leader.
Thank you so much for calling my name. Yeah, it was.
Of course.
I was not even prepared, but I'll just give short sharing
Yeah.
about the trip to Denver. It was a great experience, definitely, and was a lot of new faces. And of course, as the business, sometimes it's up and down, but I will definitely back again and. Just stay focused and really as a leader, because people around us watching what we do, what we say, what we act. We have to be really leading an example with our team, because they will speak about us of who we are and what we do and how we act and how we deal with the group. So I'm trying to do less talk, more actions, because I like the outcome, the result of my action than my talking. So I am so grateful to be there. And of course, you might apply Jericho and the rest of the people, and also with Sean and Amanda. And I'm telling you guys, I'm so happy when I'm around with the people like that. So yep,
Yeah.
I'll be start again. So
Yeah, I
just
love
be
that.
patient to me, and eventually I will get there.
Thank you,
Sean,
Annabelle.
with your patience.
Thank you, Annabelle. You are
Thank
still
you,
the
Joe.
number one of my team too.
Yeah. Annabelle,
Thank you.
and love seeing your agents there at conference. And now when you have a team, it's even more exciting. You want to see them grow.
Thank you,
So,
Sean.
yeah.
With part of it, it's really your effort that keeps
Yeah.
people going there, because it really showed your, care and leadership. And of course, including your beautiful wife, Amanda. Yeah. So I am so grateful. And that's really a blessing. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah. You're very welcome. Is Pauline on the call?
It's going to work.
Okay. She's going to work.
Going to
Okay.
work.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Just wanted to double check. All right. And let's go to Maria Vermette. She brings the energy. People love Maria. She's always smiling. She loves dancing. Maria, let's go ahead and have you share some things about conference.
Hi, Sean and Amanda. I'm so proud of you as the Outstanding Leadership Award. Such an honor that my own leader received it. The first time I met Sean in Santa Clarita, his face, I already noticed the beautiful aura. That's why, even if I was told to move to another company, I was really convicted to stay with Sean. And when I attended the conference, I felt so many positivity with all the members of Sean. You can sense it in when you encounter the people. I felt all the beauty of the goodness of the people in Sean's team. So I really foresee that we are all holding hands to meet with you, Sean, up there in the 130.
Let's do it. Maria, I think are you muted again, maybe? Oh, I think we lost her, actually. Yeah, I think we lost her. Maybe her phone dropped. Yeah, let's go to MJ real quick. MJ, it was so good to see you at conference. We'd love for you to share a little bit about your experience and some
Yes.
takeaways.
Thank you so much, Kim and Shan and Amanda. I'm so happy for the first time to be able to join the conference and to
Yeah.
have the first Kim agency,
Award?
that night, the
Yeah.
awards.
Mhm.
It's always nice to be the first, in the
Right?
first.
Yeah.
What was my takeaway? Number one was the people. So I cannot imagine from the Zoom meeting that we had to really touch each other, hug each other, to be in person. The Kim agency group, the like family, and the opportunity to take picture with the founders themselves. They were so generous in allowing me to have picture with them. So I'm so blessed to have opportunity. And then while I was listening to the conference and the breakout, there was one there are 3 points. Number one, there was one who was very insistent or keep repeating, make a decision now. And then this is your own business. So having been exposed to a W-2 and now to a 1099, it's that's where my challenge is. So I'm still, hoping the 15 and 30, but now I have to really make the decision now. And then the second, there was one mention that good relationship need LIP, lip. And LIP stands for listening. So I feel that there's a need for me to be a good listener to you, my leaders, and then to be intentional. That we have to really make sure that this is be and to be intentional and be responsible, and P for presence, that we be present. And the third one is the intraconnection. I don't know, Meredith has been very inspiring. He said that our gift is MWE, me plus we equals we.
Love
Yeah.
it.
So those are some of the takeaways that I'd like to share here. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Lip was from Ed Pritchett.
Yeah, Ed Pritchett. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Okay.
MJ, and I love your just like the spirit of just like going to founders, and she took pictures with every founders and all that. I was like, wow, she's a go-getter. She's a selfie with all the founders and leaders of Symmetry, and love that. Love that energy and your willingness to go up there. So
Thank you.
yeah, thanks for sharing that, MJ.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I know it was a longer than usual call, but just wanted to say that we appreciate you. You are such an important part of our agency and can't wait to see your success here. And my dream and hope is would love to see all of you on the stage and
Yes.
getting the recognition and spotlight for your hard work. It is possible. If you see everybody on the stage, yes, they are great, but it's not that they are born with that or they have a special gene. No, nothing like that. They come from all different backgrounds. Some people are forklifters, some people were lawyers, some people are doctors, teachers. Doesn't matter what background you come from. But if you have the willingness to work hard and have the grit to stay and persevere, you will get there. So we're so proud of you guys. And
Also, accept
yeah.
the 60-day
Yeah,
challenge.
60-day challenge. If you
Let's
accept
go.
it, text your agency owner now, and we'll get you added to the WhatsApp group, and let's grow together.
It starts tomorrow.
Starts
Let's do it
tomorrow.
together.
Okay. All right. Have a good rest of your week, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye. Thank you guys.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, stay on.